Mastering how to make my hair more manageable was the greatest thing I did to get my hair to grow. One of the main struggles people with 4C hair face is manageability, and mastering this helped me fall in love with my hair and have an easier time maintaining it and growing it out. People are always trying to fight me when I tell them that I have 4C hair because they don't understand that when 4C hair is deeply conditioned, it can appear much smoother, be easier to manage, and grow faster. Today, I'm going to give you multiple recipes and techniques to help you do that. Hi, lovelies. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Zay, and I help you grow your 4C hair easily and quickly with the knowledge I gained from my journey growing my hair to my hips and helping countless other women also reach their hair goals. Today's topic is manageability and what you can do to achieve that, to promote longer, healthier, thicker, and stronger natural hair growth. So if you like what you're seeing and if you like what you're hearing, make sure to hype this video up and subscribe so we can get this channel to 50,000 subbies. And as a heads up, I will be going over all this info while retwisting my hair. Now, without further ado, let's get right into this video. Wasting no time, we're talking about the first way you can soften your natural hair to make it more manageable. And this recipe star is onions. Now, before I get into the why and the what the recipe is, I want to clarify what I mean by manageable. A lot of people with 4C hair, myself included, experience our hair when it is just dry, brittle, and it hurts because we're trying to detangle it and it's pulling at our scalp, and then there's a ton of hair in the comb, on the floor, in the brush, and our arms are tired and our back is hurting. And all I'm saying is learning how to work with my hair to make the process of doing my hair much easier is how I ended up growing my hair so long. Because if I did not learn how to make my hair be moisturized for longer periods of time, remain conditioned for longer periods of time, and therefore be softer and more manageable, I would not have grown my hair out this long. Because look at my hair in an afro. Like, I have 4C hair, but it goes all the way down to my hips. So the only way for my hair to be this long and for me to continue essentially putting up with it and styling it and dealing with it is because I learned how to make the process of styling it much easier. So these recipes and techniques in this video is going to help you with that process so you can also have an easier time with your natural hair. Now for the onions. Onion is on the list, and it's number one because it is fantastic for softening the hair due to its intense conditioning properties. Every single time I use onion on my hair, it was sleek and super easy to detangle after. You can use it as a hair rinse, but I recommend using it as a deep conditioner. You're going to chop your onions into a jar. Cover the chopped onions with water and a lid. Let it sit overnight, then apply it as a deep conditioner, letting it sit for at least 1 hour before continuing with your wash day as usual. Any kind of onions will do, but red onions have a higher sulfur content and are therefore better for any kind of onion hair treatment you want to do. No, it does not leave any smell. And yes, after this, you're going to probably start swearing by onions because not only does it help you to condition your hair, but it also helps to thicken your natural hair. It helps to make your hair have a more lustrous look to it. And honestly, I love using onions in my hair. The second way that you can help to condition your hair and make it softer and more manageable over time is egg. Eggs are one of my main soldiers. Matter of fact, eggs are the head honcho when it comes to my natural hair care, okay? And I'm not alone. Eggs have been used for nearly 1,000 years in hair care routines, tracing back to the 11th century. And people all over the world across the last millennia have been on game about eggs, from China to medieval Europe. So do not sleep on eggs for your hair. My favorite way to use eggs is in my deep conditioning protein treatment. And speaking of, my anti-breakage deep conditioning protein treatment is back and available now for pre-order. This is a very important time to shop because we are open for a limited time. And once this pre-order period is over, we won't be taking any orders for a while because we make our products in small batches to ensure the highest quality product. So if you want to receive your protein treatment in this batch, order it now. Make sure you also grab our rice, peppermint, and rosemary infused oil while you're at it because this is particularly formulated to help your hair grow extremely quickly and it does not disappoint. Our customer reviews, as you see right here on the screen, can attest to the reason why we had to bring these things back for y'all because these products work, they work fast, and they are made from the knowledge I gained growing my hair all the way down to my hips, working with lots of women to help them reach their natural hair care goals. So we decided to put that knowledge into bottles to send directly to your home to make your natural hair care routine and you reaching your hair goals that much easier. So go ahead to the shop, justforblackgirls.com/shop, grab your cedajenaturals, and just remember it's available for a limited time only. So make sure you get it now, especially with our Mother's Day discounts going off right now. So again, head to justforblackgirls.com/shop. Shop these products proven to get you those results and made with the best, highest quality ingredients, one of which is the next item on this list, and it is olive oil. Olive oil, in my opinion, is the unsung hero of hair oils, getting pushed to the back of the line for avocado oil, grapeseed oil, argan. And listen, I'm not saying those oils aren't amazing for hair. I'm just saying y'all gotta put my girl olive oils up there because it is packed with vital minerals, fats that nourish your hair and condition is so good to make you want to slap your mama. It has been a staple in my routine for over 10 years and I don't know if I can ever let it go. I recommend using it as a deep conditioner as well and to combine it with other ingredients that aid your natural hair growth like amla, flaxseed gel, or eggs. It is just a well-rounded product. It flows with other ingredients. It has its own hydrating, nourishing properties. It's pretty affordable and accessible. I love olive oil. I love olive oil, and I highly recommend that you give it a try as a way to help your hair be softened and conditioned and therefore more manageable and easier to grow in the long term. Now, we are going to get into some techniques that I use that also help to make your 4C hair easier to deal with and grow. The first technique I'm going to talk about is reducing the time that you sleep in an air-conditioned room. Air conditioners work primarily by cooling the room you're in by removing excess water. With too much exposure to your natural hair, it can impact the moisture levels of your hair and cause it to dry out and get brittle faster than you'd like. Try to make sure your hair is securely covered under a bonnet or scarf and reduce the amount of time you run your air conditioner at night. And lastly, my last technique that I want to leave you with is to braid your hair back up while you can. This is a little complex to explain because I feel like I'm the only person who's ever done this, but this is what I used to do and it helped my hair grow so long. So, I used to style my natural hair for a braid out. I would then take those braids out only when I needed to go somewhere, and then that same day when I got back home, but before bed, I would take a little water, conditioner, and oil on my hands and go in section by section, re-braiding my hair back up. To make this as easy as possible, I always did no more than 10 braids, and I never went in with a comb to comb my curls out or to make clean parts or any of that. I always braided my hair back into the braids in whatever parts they fell into naturally. And I know that this sounds unorthodox, but doing this saved me so much time, and it also made my hair stay moisturized for longer because I wasn't really disturbing the parts that my natural hair was already parted in when I did the braid out. It was pretty much like just maintaining the braid out and that meant I wasn't combing my hair as much or brushing my hair as much. So it made it a low manipulation style, which allowed me to avoid excessive shedding and breakage. And yes, like this was key to helping me manage my hair because I did not have to really deal with it. I wasn't interrupting it. I wasn't trying to go into a shape that it wasn't already in. I was just going with the flow with my hair, and it helped me out so much. And if you made it this far, this is the end of the videos, lovely. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, drop a pink heart. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section below. Which is your favorite that I mentioned in this video? Are you going to try one of the recipes? Are you going to try one of the techniques? Whatever it is, let me know. I am excited to hear what you think. And I'll catch you all in the next one, lovelies. Bye. Mwah.